Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to start talking about the muscles of the body, and I'm going to start talking about the neck. Probably the easiest one to remember is the big one down the middle here called the sternocleidomastoid. And so the sternocleidomastoid, it gets its name because of where it originates and then where it inserts. So here it is here, going up and down. It starts at the sternum, then goes to the clavicle, and then works its way up to the mastoid process, which is that little bump behind your ear that sometimes when your glasses sit on it, it might hurt. Then we've got the semispinalis capitis. That one I'm not going to worry about too much. If you were to extend your neck back, you would see that muscle. Splenius, the S is kind of dropped down there. That's another muscle I'm not going to require you to remember. And then you've got your scalenes. They're right down the middle, the front of your neck. And you've got the medius and the anterior. As we continue to go through, there's the muscles of your vertebral column, noticing that they're all inserting into the nuchal line. So you've got your iliocostalis, which are on the outside, longissimus to the middle, and then your spinalis, which the S is dropped down right along the spine there. So there's spinalis, then you've got longissimus, and then you've got on the far outside your iliocostalis. So the three of those together make up what's called your Erector Spinae group. So when we're talking about agonists and antagonists, the antagonist to the Erector Spinae group would be your abdominals. There's the muscles that are required for respiration, your intercostal muscles. Don't worry too much about this slide, you're not going to be tested on this one. As we move into the muscles of the abdomen, we take a look at rectus abdominis. Those are the muscles, rectus meaning straight up and down. You can see that in those fibers there. And they're the muscles that give us our six-pack look. And along the side of those, you've got your external obliques. They're on an oblique angle here. And then you've got your quadratus lumborum, which is the deep muscle that I'm not going to require you to remember. As we go into the muscles of the shoulder, you've got your pec major, which is this big muscle here. Okay, and underneath pec major is pec minor, and we'll get a better look at that on one of the slides in the future. So pec minor is underneath, pectoralis major is over. As we move into the posterior muscles of the shoulder, remember that the scapular spine is here, and this whole thing here is your scapula. And so above the scapular spine is in red here, supraspinatus. Supra meaning above, spinatus of the spine. And then infraspinatus, I'm going to do in blue here, is below the scapular spine. And infraspinatus can also look like this on the opposite side of the body, just depending on how much of the skin has been removed. Then you got the biggest muscle of your back, called your latissimus dorsi. If you were to abduct your arms, so move your arms away from your body, sometimes people often underneath their armpits see a big bulging area here. And those are people who have strong lats. So swimmers typically have strong lat muscles there. So if we take a look at both sides there, it's going up, down, and up. Those are your latissimus dorsi muscles. That is all for the muscles of the shoulder and muscles of the back. And next I'll make another one on the rest of the muscles.